What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock chapter 350. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little puppet kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which today we literally just covered Witch Hat Atelier. We also are covering Marriage Toxin, Black Cat and the Witch's Classroom, Yomi no Sugai, Mirabishita Rumakan, Akane Banashi, and Digimon Beat Break. And there's even more on the way, including Blue Lock, both anime and live action. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, okay. We need to address something before getting into this chapter, and that's this apology here. Namara Sensei, oh my god. Alright, let me read this and then I will get into this. So, what it says here is, due to the art production not making the deadline this time, a portion of the manuscript has been printed while still in progress, aka it's unfinished. It is scheduled to be touched up and corrected for the Tankobon, aka the collective volume, release. We deeply apologize to our readers for the inconvenience, and thank you for your continued support of Blue Lock. Nomura Sensei, for the love of freaking God, please just switch to a bi-weekly release already. This is getting ridiculous, man. It really is. Because, like, especially recently, I mean, we've seen chapters, like, split in half. We've seen quite a few chapters with unfinished art. And I mean, I think it was at the beginning of the year, Nomura Sensei even said that, you know, he was dealing with some, like, really dealing with overwork, and he was sick, and he was getting exhausted. It's like, dude, Nomura Sensei, please, for the love of God, you and Kaneshiro just need to switch to a bi-weekly release already. It just would make, well, either go bi-weekly or go monthly, something, because this is getting ridiculous, man. It really is. For the sake of your health, just go bi-weekly. Seriously. But anyways, now let's get in to this chapter, because what happened last time was we saw Nagi's reawakening, and aka the resurrection of Nagi's ego, and now we're seeing the post-match meeting of Blue Lock. So here we go. Now let's get into this. Wanting to understand it now, the true essence of ego, Asagi and the others talk about their respective egos. Huh? So what is ego? Huh? No, but come to think of it, it might be a rather vague concept. What could it be? Yes, I get, of course Bakuya gets it. Oh god, yeah, this art is really unfinished, holy shit. By ego, you mean the monster inside yourself, right? That's a bit too abstract. I always thought of it as more like your true self. Well, for me, it's a bit more about being selfish, or rather, I've always perceived it as one's own self-centered side. I get it, as that selfish nuance of just not caring about others, right? I think I'm closer to Chikiri's definition. Me too. Like, ego just isn't just about hurting other people. Exactly. See, everyone has a different interpretation of the word ego. That's why, especially now when Blue Lock is in a tight spot, if we can align our understanding of what it means to be the world's greatest egoist, I think the way we we need to fight will become clear. I see. Okay, let's give it a shot. Well, that's a good topic for discussion, Asagi Yoichi. An individual's ego is the game-like nature of their life itself. That is how I define it. Oh, Ego-san, this is going to be good. Humans are social animals. Looking at it from various angles without connections to other people, one cannot live completely alone. This is very interesting. I'm telling you. Nomura, seriously. You and Nomura, oh my god. Like, seeing how the lack of visual exposition, there's some here, but it's like, dude, you just need to go bi-weekly, man. Seriously. Kodansha will let you go bi-weekly. For fuck's sake, look at Mashima. I mean, Mashima and, Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest, and it's not Mashima doing the art for it, mind you. I mean, you have Mashima and Atsuo doing bi-weekly for Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest, and he's doing that, and he's doing monthly for Dead-Rock. Well, right now Dead-Rock is on hiatus until I think later this year. But still, like, seriously, just go bi-weekly, man. You're gonna kill yourself if you don't do it. Oh, God. In other words, from the time they gain awareness, school, friends, work, parents, humans unconsciously begin searching for a way to connect with this world. That is the beginning of the game called living. I like that. And as people navigate the clash between reality and their ideals through trial and error, talent, mentality, appearances, environment, they begin to forge their own identity. What brings you joy, what makes you angry, deciding what to mourn, what to believe in, and living out this game of life as nobody but yourself. And sitting at the absolute center of those choices is ego. It is the compass for how one chooses to live their own life. God, this compass looks awesome. I love it. Oh, I see. So it's like a compass of the heart. It's true, there's a distinct feeling that your performance on the pitch skyrockets the moment aligns perfectly with your true nature. No, wait. Then does that mean everything we've been taught up until now, like flow, originality, and hunger, were all just to force us to face our own egos? Mm-hmm. Exactly. To be the world's greatest egoist is synonymous with being the ones who lives out a nature worthy of the world's best. So you're saying you have no use for anyone who doesn't possess a compass? That's completely insane. In that case, I was right. That aspect of myself that I discovered during the battle against Hugo, my nature as a rebel who devours the number one, is the compass of my ego. If I hone this nature of mine as a rebel and break all the way through to become the world's greatest striker, then I could still. Here's the thing, Asagi. You need your athleticism needs to catch up with your brain on this. AKA, he needs to I can't believe I'm gonna compare this to Kanado. Kageki no Kanado, but I feel like that's the best way to compare this to. Or fuck, even compare it to Asta and Black Clover too. Like, Kanado's the most recent example. That's why I gotta compare it to Kanado. Because, like, here's the thing, like, with Kanado. Kanado, like, has this ability to boost himself, okay? Or he boosts others, people's magic abilities. But he wants to boost himself, right? Using his Sedai magic. That's what he wants to do. But the thing is, he was practically killing himself by trying to do this on his own. Well, the problem was, his body wasn't able to keep up with his ability, aka he didn't have enough muscle on him, enough strength, or enough stamina to keep up with what he wanted to do with his ability. That's what's going on with Asagi. His body is not able to keep up with his mind. I know people in the comments are saying that I'm full of shit, but it's like, no, Asagi is not there yet. He needs to, like, keep building up his stamina. He's like, I feel like the best way, another comparison is like, God, this is because I'm watching so much fucking Top Model lately. That's my guilty pleasure, okay? I like this shit. it's like in the fashion industry with like a plus size model or like a minority, whether it be black, Asian, Latina, whatever. Compared to like a white model, like a regular white model, white skinny model. Anyone else has to like work like 100 times more to like be at the same position as like the average model, like average white skinny model. That's like the best way to describe it, especially if you're like a plus size model. You have to do like 100 times more, like be 100 steps ahead, and do more than like the average skinny model. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, that's what Isagi's dealing with. And that's because, unlike, say, like a Shidao or a Rin, he's not a prodigy. That's the thing. But, yeah, that's the best. Oh, God, that's the best way to describe it, huh? But anyways, but look, Ego-san, it's exactly because of that logic of yours that we fell apart against France. Asagi and Rin both stubbornly stuck to their own egos, clashed and ended up destroying each other. The reality is, an approach where everyone is the world's greatest egoist just doesn't win, right? To be honest, doubts are starting to grow among us regarding your methods. Is it really okay for us to believe in Blue Lock? Is Ego Jinpachi actually right? That's actually kind of a good thing to kind of question these things. Hey, Coach, if things keep going like this, will we actually be able to become the best in the world? Dude, this is definitely a finish. I love that he's laughing. No way, don't make me laugh, please, right? Who gives a damn about stuff like that? In the first place, Blue Lock is an experiment designed to create a single world's greatest striker. An experiment where the lives of every other human being involved will be completely ruined. You are supposed to have agreed to that insane plan, haven't you? And yet now you're getting cold feet and trying to talk sense? I know full well that we aren't saints. I love that you said that. We can't just let our dreams go. My madness fit into your madness. And that is how Blue Lock made it this far. If you're going to doubt me, fuck off. Ego, I love you so much for that. Besides, in the first place, it seems you lot don't even understand why you fell apart in the match against France. The primary reason wasn't a tactical mistake, nor was it the strength of the enemy. It's because among the 11 players standing on the pitch, someone failed to believe that they were the absolute best in the world. It's because you're... Ooh! He's talking about you, Asagi! It's because you're out here looking for some alternative way to live, you fools. Even though I explicitly told you we are here to create the world's greatest striker. I feel like in a way he's talking about Karasu as well. But he's definitely talking about you, Asagi. He is. Is it really me you should be doubting, huh? It's your own damn egos, you pieces of trash. Dude, he's talking about you, Asagi. Ooh! The silver lining in all this misfortune is that this is still just the group stage. The path to ultimate victory is still wide open to you. This absolute worst of a day is officially over. Go cool your heads, you unpolished gems of talent. Tomorrow, let's meet again with a brand new with a brand new madness. Dude, I love the look on Shino's face. He's like, yeah! Dude, Shino is just living. He's like, yeah, I love the way this man thinks. Shino lives for this madness. Baru's just like, Baru's like, what the fuck is going on? Bakura's just like, he's like, and Shino's just like, yeah. I love Shino so much. Because that's the thing. Shino thrives in batshit fuckery. He thrives in madness. You give him madness, he's gonna go for the madness. I fucking love Shino so much. In that case, for the next match, please draw... Isagi said this? What? Wait, what? In that case, for the next match, please draw me from the starting 11. Isagi, what? Huh? Isagi, because just as Ego-san said for a moment there I lost sight of my own ego to become number one. Oh my fucking God, I can't believe Isagi said this. Thank you, Jesus. Because of that, the team fell apart. Our way of doing things up till now just won't work. It's time for Blue Lock to be reborn. Please draw me just this once, Ego-san. Reborn? Yeah, that's exactly the experiment I intend to run. What? But I won't drop you, Isagi Yoichi. The one being dropped is Itoshi Ren. What? Itoshi Ren? What? Why not just drop both of them? Why not Isagi and Ren? I'm confused. Like, why not just drop both of them? Okay, I think I understand why he wants to keep Isagi in. I do. He wants to keep Isagi in because he wants to see if Isagi can be reborn. And I don't think having Rin there is not going to help. Even though it'd be complete chaos. But that's my guess for why Isagi's gonna be in there. I think that's why Igo's keeping Isagi in. He wants to see if Isagi can be reborn. And in the case of Rin, though, I think the reason why Rin is being sat out is because there's two reasons. One, Rin's ego was somewhat reborn, but like Rin is also too dependent on Isagi. There is that, but like I think, here's what I think. I think he's saving Rin for Sei. I really do. Rin's ego is really going to be reborn against Sei. I do. I believe that's when we're really going to see Rin go the fuck off is against Sei. But what Ego is intending to do is he's intending to see if Isagi's ego can even be reborn, or if it's just gone. That's what I think he's doing. But I will give Isagi credit where credit is due. The fact that he goddamn admitted it, that it was his fault, dude, Kaneshiro, thank you. Thank you for having Isagi fucking admit his fuckery. Thank you. The thing though that I need to see. The only thing I would really like to see is I either want to see Isagi not start in the first half, or see Isagi be benched in the second half. Because the reason why I say this is that I want Isagi to kind of like see from the outside like what ego looks like. Because I don't think like there's a difference between seeing like being on the field and then seeing it like from the outside, if that makes sense. I'm very curious if that's what we're gonna see. If we're gonna see Isagi, part of me is like, I kind of want to see Isagi, like, I don't want to see Isagi start until the second half for the next game. I really don't. I really feel like that would be the best thing. Because, again, I want to see Isagi, like, see from the sidelines, like, what is going on. Get an idea of what's happening. But at the same time, I totally see what Ego is trying to do. I understand it. The only thing I worry about is and the only thing that frustrates me, and this is what frustrated me in the France game, was I really wanted more of Baro and Shidao and Kunigami. And with Karasu, I wanted to see more of this chaos. And that's the only reason why I'm kind of annoyed that Rin is being benched. Is because I would rather see Rin have his have his ego awakening. Well, he somewhat had his ego awakened, but still. But I'm very curious, what do you guys think about what Ego is trying to do? Do you guys think that Ego is giving Isagi one last chance to see if he can reawaken his ego? Or do you, and in the case of Rin, do you think he's saving Rin for Sei? That's what part of me is thinking. But also, what do you guys think about Isagi, like, admitting this shit, admitting that it was his fault? Part of me is like, I think if Isagi didn't admit that it was his fault, that he fucked up, I think that Ego would have just straight up benched him. I really do. I think if he wouldn't have admitted it, I think Ego would have just straight up benched him. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this? Why do you guys think... I think the other thing is, I think that he wants Rin to get control of it. That's the other thing too, is Rin... There's chaos, like, there's Shida levels of chaos, where Shida's chaos is like... Shida can control his chaos. It's a weird way of to describe Shida's chaos and Baro's chaos, but, like, they can somewhat control their chaos, if that makes sense. And then there's Rin's chaos, where Shida and Baro have, like, mastered their chaos. Rin has not mastered that chaos yet. And I think that's the other reason why Ego's pulling Rin out. I think that's the other reason why. Is he wants Rin to get a hold of himself and, like, meditate and kind of regain control of his chaos. That's got to be the other reason why. Right? That would make sense. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the situation here? What do you guys think about Ego's logic here? I like what Ego's thinking. And also, what do you guys think of Shidao's reaction to Ego? I fucking love it. I love that. Like, Bro's like, what the fuck? Bakura's like, and then Shidao's like, fuck yes, I'm right. And also, what do you guys think about, what do you guys think the reasoning is behind Ego benching Rin over Isagi? And not only that, do you think that if Isagi would have admitted that it was his fucking fault, that he would have not only benched Rin, but benched Isagi as well? I honestly do. And in the case of Rin, I think he did bench Rin in all reality because he needs Rin to get a hold of his chaos. His chaotic flow is not controlled like Shidao's is, or Baro's, or Bakura's. I think that's what's going on. And in the case of Isagi, it's an experiment to see if Isagi can have like something like what happened with Nagi and have his ego reborn kind of thing. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.